Hi, Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today here you have my video set. Some part I've already presented on my channel, but today I'm going to speak about this part, this monitor by Hollyland, the Mars M1. What does it do? Well, as a classical monitor, you can have it on your camera, and then you can actually check what you're doing. Second, you can actually use it wirelessly. If you have a video transmitter by Hollyland on your camera, you could use remotely your monitor away and check what you're doing. And third, it is also a video retransmitter. It means if I want to have it on my camera and I want it to transmit video to a tablet or a phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone or an iPad or any Android tablet, I can. It means that I've got two ways of checking, on the camera, and maybe someone who is awake can check what you're doing. So we're going to speak about it. So let's start. Well, this is the fifth time I have to put everything in the car because it starts raining, so it's going to be impossible to record outdoor today. Today is 29th of December 2022, so the year is almost finished. So I'm going indoor to explain to you everything about this monitor. Okay, so let's carry on. Here you see that, you see myself here, okay, I'm here, okay. But not only it's a monitor like this, but it's also a transceiver. It means it will receive and also transmit. So right now you can also see me on my iPad. I've opened the app from Hollyland, okay? So it can actually retransmit to 4 devices like smartphone or tablet, whether it is Android or iOS. Simply you install the app and you connect, okay? Or 2 monitors like this. There are several monitors in this brand, okay? So after I give you the compatible one, okay? And that's really important because when the person in charge of recording to be on the camera is checking on the monitor, maybe the director or someone who's prepared the script or whatever needs to know what's going on, what is being recorded. So with a simple tablet or smartphone, they can easily monitor from away from the camera and check what's going on, okay? So this is really the big difference with a simple monitor with this. This is really different. When I'm checking on my tablet or on a smartphone, I've got access to the same thing as on the monitor. So important, when you do anything on the tablet, it will not change anything on the way it's recorded, okay? This has to be done on the camera, obviously, but it helps me to see if things are okay. It means like you have the camera operator and maybe the director is away or the one in charge, the guy in charge of focusing, use a remote focusing system. I will present soon, okay? And it can check many things. So here I can have the waveform if I want, the histogram, then I can place it where I want, okay? The focus peaking, okay? Then I can have the zebra, the framing, okay? Magnify. If I'm in charge, for example, of focusing, maybe I want to see exactly if I'm precisely focused, okay? So I want to magnify, okay? False colors to make sure exposure is fine. Mono colors, okay? The LUTs, LUT, what is that for? Well, if I'm creating a recording a log file and I want to apply a LUT, LUT, a lookup table, okay, to give a special color in post-production, I can use the one that are here on the monitor, or I can import up to 5, okay, of my own LUTs, LUT, okay, and then I can see exactly how it will come out, okay? And all this, so it means I can also, if I want, make a screen capture, or I can also do a video capture up to 3 minutes. So let's say the recording, I want to check before repeating the scene or to know if I need to make a new take or not. I can check all this. So this is a lot more than a simple monitor. This is a lot more than a simple screen on your smartphone or your tablet to check if things are going fine. You can really have all the information you need to make sure this is properly recorded, and the whole team, up to 4 person on top of this monitor, says 5, which is the screen for the guys on the camera, and the other 4 people that can check that things are going okay. So I think this is really a lot more than a monitor. So I removed it from the rig, okay? So I'm going to show you, it's connected right now. Here you have this, you have a screw here you can put to place it on the hot shoe or on the rig, whatever. This small accessory doesn't come with it, I placed it myself, okay? And here you have the small area, you have the small area that are here. You can remove them and put longer ones, okay? But with this one, outdoor with open space, it goes up to 150 meter, okay? I've not tested it that far, okay? I've seen some people who've tested it. They said like in theory 150 and they could easily reach 120 and didn't go further, okay? And indoor, they tested like about between 20 and 80 meters, okay? Depends on the thickness of the walls, all this. But it's true that sometimes you're recording in a place and then you have someone who needs to be in the room next door to be controlling the result. So it's important that it works also indoor, so that's fine. If we look at here, you have the entry the output, I would say, for my headphone, in case I would like to monitor sound also, so I can check that sound is fine, okay? And here I've got also a screw here, so I can rig it on the side. So I've got bottom and side, okay? Then on the other side, I've got two HDMI. I've got HDMI in, okay, so I enter the video signal here. And I've got an output. Why? Because maybe I want to connect to a recorder or to another device, I don't know what, whatever, okay? So it is a pass-through, so this is really useful to have your signal carrying on to another device, okay? There on the back you have only one button, press button. This is to switch on, switch off. And here you have several ways of connecting to power. One is like right now I'm on a V-mount battery. I reviewed this battery a short while ago. I'll leave you the link here, okay? Otherwise you could put one of these FP Sony batteries. It doesn't have to be Sony, but they call it Sony because this is a creator of these batteries, okay? So you could place it here and power it with this, okay? Here on the back you also have so the input are connected from the V-mount battery, so I've got the input and also an output because maybe I want the power to carry on to another device, okay? And here I've got an SDI in a connector in case instead of using HDMI I want to enter with SDI, okay? Then on the front there are no buttons. This is completely touchable screen, okay? It's not it was easier to see on the tablet for you, for me not for you, yes. So here same thing, you can actually see several things, like I want to see the ratio. That will not change the way it's recorded, but this way I can know the aspect ratio before post-production, so I know how it will, if it's framed properly. Although let's say I'm recording in 4/3 maybe, or 16:9, and maybe I will frame it with letterbox, like if it was anamorphic or something like this. Well, I've got this possibility to check how it will come out, okay? One second, I got lost here, okay? Okay, then you have the LUT table, same thing, the lookup table. You can actually check if things are okay. You have all the information of what the camera is doing, if it's recording, the ISO and the aperture, and everything is written here, okay? But the aperture, not in this case because it's a cine lens with no communication with the camera, okay? But still, I've got everything you saw before on the tablet, I can get it here. So I think this is a really, really, really useful tool, because when you start to do serious video production, I don't speak about my YouTube videos that I could do with that, obviously, but I use my smartphone, my iPhone. This is fast, I'm on any place, whatever. But when you want to start to do serious production, like for a client or recording whatever, or doing a short movie, whatever, you need to have this information in real time, and the rest of your team also. And speaking about team, I actually presented a great communication system they have here. I'm not sure. Here, I think they have with Hollyland an intercom. I presented it, so that would be the ideal thing. You have everything remotely. The team can speak to each other and check what's going on. Okay, so this kind of screen is really useful when you start to do serious production, and the fact that it's not just a monitor, it's also a retransmitter that the rest of the team, 4 more devices, can actually check what's going on. So this is fantastic. So some technical details. The size is 5.5 inches, okay, diagonal. You calculate this. The latency is 80 milliseconds, which is that's okay. You don't really notice. That's fine, okay. The screen resolution is 1920 by 1080 resolution, and it retransmits up to 4K 30p, okay? The brightness is 1000 nits. This is what you actually need when you're outdoor with a lot of brightness and a lot of sunshine, okay? So that's perfect, okay? It takes a bit of time to start, okay? About 16 seconds. Is it a problem? Well, I would say not really. Why? Because when you do that kind of video, you think you organize all this and you don't just jump on the camera and start, okay? So that's fine, that's not much of a problem. I would prefer if it was faster, but that's fine, okay? And if you want to use this monitor not as a monitor on camera, but wirelessly connected to a video transmitter you could have on the camera, instead of placing it this way, just use it as a receiver. Well, it's compatible with the Hollyland Mars 400S Pro, the Mars 300 Pro, and the Mars 4K, okay? In case you already have this, you could use them as a simple receiver, okay? In the box, it included a screen protector. I didn't install it, okay, but same as for a smartphone, this screen, okay. Then I would say the colors are really nice on the screen. They're really realistic. They really match what's going on, okay. So honestly, I think this monitor is really, really recommendable. Not everyone is interested in this when I present it, but still there are some people that don't want to make video, but they're interested in knowing what exists, okay. And for me it's really interesting to use this kind of gear, although I don't use it to record myself on YouTube videos, because I go with my smartphone, that's faster on this. But for serious production, for clients or interviews and all this is really nice. And actually I'm really happy to get more and more gear like this to really start to develop my video side. I'm learning a lot because I think this is really incredible. Special world is really for me harder than photography, because exposure is changing all the time. When you move all this with video, and for photography you just frame and expose for this frame and that's it, you know. This one is more difficult. You have the sound, that's also another world of this, and I really start to have a lot of gear. So this year we'll present more things. I want to do a short movie also, and really fantastic to have this kind of screen. I really understand why it's important for someone who wants to do some serious video production to have that kind of monitor, and to be able to share the image with other people on the fly that can check that everything is going fine, or help on it, or check the focusing, all this. And actually I've got, speaking about focusing here right now, I've got a wireless focusing system by Small Rig. I will present it really soon, and the rest I've already presented several parts of it, okay. So I really think this is a recommendable monitor. There are more monitors on the market, okay. There are some monitors that are a lot more expensive because they are also recorder, other are cheaper, but they don't do all this. This one is transceiver, so this is fantastic. This is really, for the price it has, I think this is really a fantastic product. And in combination with the intercom, your team can be really connected and really work on the recording. So this is really a product I really recommend. If you are interested, I'll leave you links in description where you can buy it, okay. So thank you so much, Hollyland, for sending me this monitor. Thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Small button down here, so small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. I'll also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything I've reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmarc, and Flashes by Westcott, and also more links, affiliated links of other brands in case you would be interested. If you use them, well, thank you so much, because it does help me, okay. So I'll also leave you a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.